Any mention for unlisted matter? Any mention for unlisted matter? From the main list, item number 1.
Nothing. The bypasses, of course, you can't get into the bypass. And what is happening, Mr. Khan, is that bigger vehicle are going all the way to Jawai and coming that way, because if you go into that bypass between that Bukla and Mimintudu, you'll find many heavy-duty vehicles with axle broken. So what has happened is that stretch of Jawai town is getting completely, as you go into Jawai town, to go towards Clariot, you have to turn left. And then you have to go a long distance through Jawai town before you come back into the highway stretch. So that part of town is getting completely clogged
and choked.
And greater maintenance for more damage over there. Highway, the whole structure is much better than these inside roads. It appears from the report that nothing has been done because of rain. We've been saying throughout, it cannot be an excuse in Meghalaya.
Lordship, so far the report is concerned that dense bituminous...
Reports, minutes, nothing.
Absolutely correct, Lordship.
All are reports and minutes. Where is the work? I have gone and personally seen it.
Lordship, yes.
You can't walk down that stretch, Mr. Khan. Forget a vehicle, you can't walk down that stretch. You'll get into potholes which are ankle deep and full of water.
If my lord permits me to place some photographs, we've taken photographs, Lordship.
Yes.
My lord, for the National Highway also, a report been prepared, but then no significant...
But that stretch is not your problem,
No.
That is not your stretch.
No, my lord.
Your is, next is your...
Ratachara Road, my lord.
Clariot Ratachara.
Yes, my lord.
And that tunnel.
Yes, my lord. That tunnel it requires regular maintenance, my lord, and we are doing it.
Where is that?
Sonapur tunnel.
Sonapur, yes.
Even recently also it again got mudslide, and we had to again...
If you have the same set of pictures, yes.
No, my lord. This is different. We have done...
No. Telling Mr. Khan.
Lordship, yes.
If you have the same set of pictures,
Lordship, yes, we have.
look at the first page. The first page is the better part.
Lordship, yes.
This is the better part.
Second page, my lord.
Look at the second page. Where is the place to maneuver? Look at the vehicle on top.
Absolutely.
If that vehicle goes into this pothole, it will be so lopsided that its load would fall, or it would just rest on the right side.
Absolutely, Your Lordship. No, but Your Lordship, so far these pictures are concerned, there was a direction by the court, para 10, that there should be, there was a direction on 19/7, Your Lordship, and we had meetings, NAI and the state government, and we have formulated the long-term and short-term.
Yes, but then your report says nothing has been done.
So far this is concerned, Your Lordship, I admit, Your Lordship, yes. But the meeting has been held and the areas have been identified, and I'm sure because there is a first step, definitely they're going to translate that into.
Let us say a G20 meeting is in Chariot.
Lordship is correct. It will be a.
Wouldn't it be done? It will be done.
It will be done. Your Lordship is correct. Absolutely correct. But Your Lordship, part of the problem, I'm not saying for a moment, Your Lordship, that monsoon did create a problem. If you can see the rains in the potholes. And so the meeting, Your Lordship, the meeting that was held within NAHE, as per the direction of the court, we have chalked out, Your Lordship, what are the areas to be identified, and I'm sure they're going to act on it.
Already, at least temporary fillings ought to have been done, Lordship. At least temporary fillings ought to have been done in
Nothing has been done.
the.
Nothing, really, nothing has been done.
But Lordship, you see page 4 of the pictures given by my friend. At least the potholes, Lordship, one can understand that pictures was taken when there was incessant rain. Not for a moment I'm saying, Lordship, that state should not take up, but there are practical difficulties because of the transportation of the trucks and also the big holes. So any kind of repair, Your Lordship, would create a problem. But I'm sure, Your Lordship, at least the state will address this issue whenever the monsoon subsides and September comes. And that was
The matter pertains to the Jawai to Ratachara stretch of the Jawai bypass to the Ratachara stretch of NH6. The real problem lies in the Jawai bypass. Full stop. As far as the stretch from Mimintudu to Ratachara through Clariot is concerned, for which the National Highways Authority of India is responsible, it is submitted that the problem area is only at and around the Sonapur tunnel, and apart from such stretch, which is prone to landslides and waterlogging, particularly during monsoon, the rest of the stretch has been repaired, and potholes that develop due to monsoons and are due to the rains are being attended to on a regular basis. Full stop. Paragraph. However, the Jawai bypass from Mukla, bracket Thadlash train, bracket close to Mimintudu, is in an absolutely abominable condition. Full stop. Passenger vehicles are unable to navigate because of the deep potholes. And heavy vehicles suffer regular breakdowns, which has resulted in the bypass being altogether abandoned by most of the vehicles going towards Ratachara, and the internal roads in Jawai regularly getting clogged because of heavy vehicles passing through. Full stop. Paragraph, a report has been filed by the state PWD, bracket roads, but it does not appear that apart from discussions and the tea and coffee in between, comma, anything concrete or even bituminous has been done. Full stop. The petitioner complains that the ordinary work of filling up the potholes with stone chips has not been undertaken, comma, though the photographs appended to the PWD report shows some repair work, some patchy repair work to have been completed. Full stop. Paragraph, it has been observed in previous orders that the rains or the monsoon cannot be an excuse for a road being reduced to the state that the Jawai bypass has been. Since it is well known that this is one of the wettest places in the earth, and the monsoon rains this year have not been any more than previous years, semicolon, indeed, comma, it has been somewhat less than the average. Full stop. Paragraph, now that the monsoon rains are receding, comma, there is no further excuse for the potholes not being attended to and patchwork being undertaken before the more regular surface can be prepared. Full stop. It may not be out of place to mention that the nature of the road, the nature of the Jawai bypass, comma, the excuses proffered and the continuing expenses for the upkeep of the road indicate some other nexus that may not be conducive either to the proper maintenance of the road or in larger public interest. Full stop. Paragraph, the secretary, comma, of the PWD in the state will personally visit the site and ensure that the major potholes are filled up within the next fortnight and patchwork undertaken such that at least heavy vehicles do not suffer breakdowns or are tempted to take the longer route through Jawai town by avoiding the bypass. Full stop. Paragraph, the matter will appear 4 weeks hence.
If my lord allow me to make a small submission.
Yes.
Lordship, apart from this aspect, Lordship, even in the roads around in and around the city also, my lord, they are in terrible conditions.
Which
Lordship.
city?
Lordship, here in the area nearby, my lord, this Shillong College area, there is a law to convent school also. That part also is in a terrible condition, Lordship.
Very well. While on the subject,
Maula area also.
the PWD roads will do well to attend to all potholes that have surfaced as a result of lack of maintenance of the state roads or because of the rains, including in and around the major towns, particularly Shillong. We're quite aghast at the report. 3-paragraph report, very good. It need not be any more. But the first paragraph is rain. The second paragraph is meeting. Thankfully, we've been spared the menu at the meeting. And the third paragraph is politics. Where is the effective paragraph?
Lordship, so far second paragraph is concerned, as per the last order of para 10 of the last order.
Very good, but that stretch is, NHAI is not going to do anything about that stretch. Unless that stretch is handed over, there is an agreement so that NHAI to take up that stretch. You don't understand why there isn't.
Lordship, the first phase of meeting has taken place and modalities has been laid down. I'm sure we're going to go to the next level because after the meeting.
Mr. Khan, you've not taken that road.
No, I have not taken.
I have physically taken that road to see the state of that road. And in the last 2 weeks.
No, Lordship, I'll convey this, that this meeting.
In fact, my lord, I've been informed that where is the district court, the clearer district court, even in, my lord, in and around the court area also.
Yeah, that is a main problem, but that is the highway.
Lordship.
That is the main problem. Just in front of the district court, right up to, Ladrimbai. That stretch is in poor condition, but again, NHAI has to do that. One can understand that. It's not as if it's not attended to.
Correct.
Those are where potholes are, you can see people working over there. So as long as there is the effort, we can't say anything about it. But in the other stretches, you don't see that.
We don't see.
Thank you.
Secretary,